Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing well. It has been a long while since I've sat down and done a video. I have my orange Pico here. I have kept most of them in here, and this is the Griot Logio that I got from Goulet Pens, and it's been great. I have no qualms about it, and it's held up well. It's not the best case on the market, but it does its job. And then I have the rest. I'm going to show you quickly here. I have the rest in my Toyuka case, and I just absolutely love it. It's a beautiful 8-pen drawer. You can see I also have the single pen holder over here, but I love this, so I will get in and show you. I also have this Galen leather pen case, which I keep less favorite pens in here, so I will show you and get into all of these in a minute. That is where I mainly keep all of my fountain pens. And yeah, so let's get started. So the first pen that I have is this beautiful Parker 74, I believe. I'm not really good with my knowledge of vintage fountain pens, but this was passed down to me from my grandmother to my father, and my father passed it down to me. And you know, this was sort of my first exposure to fountain pens. As I was growing up, I always looked in my parents' drawer and I always saw this pen in there. But as I grew older, I totally completely forgot about it until my dad realized that I was into fountain pens. I think this was after I purchased my first Twsbi Eco, and he said, you know what? I have something for you. You can have this. You know, this was his mother's, or my grandmother's, and he gave it to me. So it's a really special pen, and I intend to be treasuring this forever. I'm not gonna be using it too much. I mean, it's really delicate, and I did write with it a few times, but the plastic, it's really aged, and I do not want to damage it. It's just like a squeeze converter, I believe, and yeah. So the converter, it's actually, yeah, it's a bit stiff, but it does work. And I don't think there's any way of taking this out without damaging the plastic there. So if anyone can confirm that, let me know. But yeah, it does feel very, very brittle over here, and I do not want to pull it out. But at least I can ink it up with this. I'm just surprised at how much more harder this has become. You know, throughout the years, because I did write with it and I did ink it up with this squeeze converter, but now it's just feeling really, really stiff, and I believe I definitely have cleaned it out the last time I used it. So, but yeah, the nib is just gorgeous, and it says Parker right there. So I'll be treasuring this forever. And then the next one, we're not going in any particular order, just so you know. This one was purchased on, I forgot the website, but it was, I believe, Ars Studio. And this was a few years ago, and it was all over Instagram. And it was called something like the Lily of the Valley fountain pen, and it comes with a Schmidt nib, and I just haven't really used it that much. Like, I feel like I should be using it. I did do an unboxing for you guys when I got this, and I've only used it a handful of times because the reason is I found more fountain pens later on that I just love so much more. So, but this is a good writer. The only thing is it's kind of like it has this step up, this what do you call it? This barrel. It's just not as comfortable as my other fountain pens because of that reason. So other than that, I think it's beautiful, and the brand here says Happy MT. Let's see. And then this one here, this one is officially my spring pen. This is the Laban Lilac, and it's this beautiful lilac blue with this green, like mossy green color. I love the mix of the two colors, and that's the top. And I always use this when I feel like spring is in the air and I want to write with green or blue ink. So here's the nib, and it's just really, really nice. And I have no problems with this pen. It's great. I do find the logo and the detail is a little distracting from the design of the pen. I like a more simplistic, but it just seems like it's really fancy with the band over here, and then the script logo, and then another ring over. It's just very, I guess they're trying to be very fancy here. It's a more, I guess, classic look of a fountain pen. But I love this pen, and I'm so happy it's in my collection. Most of my pens are in fine nib, just so you guys know. And then this one, I really, really love this one. This one is the Opus 88. I forgot the name of it. It is like this beautiful pink. I think it was called grapefruit or pink lemonade or something like that. And the shimmer is so beautiful. Again, you saw me unbox this. I have a video, and I just love this pen. It writes amazing. The nib is great. I like a smaller nib, and this is number 5, and it's a fine. So it's really nice. This is my first and only Opus pen, and I believe they're from Taiwan, and I just love the look of it, and I don't know, I just love it. So this is actually perfect when I feel like, I don't know, like some pink light brown ink, and it's just so beautiful. It's such a nice soft pink, and I love that color. So I'm glad I have that in my collection. And then I have the 2 Lamys here. This one is pretty old. This is the, I have some ink stains. This is, I don't know what year, 2019 or something like that, or 18. But it was like the pastel-y pink one. And then I have this one, which is like, I believe last year's, or was it last year, 2023? Yeah, the strawberry and cream release. Of course, this is the cream one. I just love the color of that. So, and then I have this lavender True Writer, and I haven't really used this as much as I thought I would. Again, because I guess as my taste changes, my style of fountain pens also change, and I really gotten into Sailor. Once I got into Sailor, I used Sailor a lot. And this was all mostly before I purchased Sailors. And I love it, but it's it's a Cafe Ulat. That's the name of it. Got this on eBay, new old stock. It's a nice number 5, I think it's number 5, small nib. Love it. Love the small nibs. And it's just really milky coffee and, you know, really latte-ish. So I know there's a trend for that, but yeah, this was just so beautiful, and I think I'm really happy to keep this in my collection. And then it took me a long time to try the Pilot Metropolitan pens for some reason. I know a lot of people, like, it's their beginner pen, but my beginner pen was Twsbi, and I never had a need to actually go and try this, but I finally decided to because I really like the print on this pen. I forgot, oh my god, my mind is going blank right now, but houndstooth, yeah. I really like this design. It reminds me of fall, and this pen is great because I feel like I can use like fuchsia, red, whatever ink in here. I don't have to match it because it's so neutral, and it's kind of like a really dark graphite gray, and I really, really love it. And I actually purchased originally in the fine, but found that it was too fine, so I purchased a medium and replaced it with a medium, and now I really like how it writes. So, and it's so good. Really love it. Next one is also a Pilot Metropolitan. This one was purchased on my last trip to Japan, and I saw this white one, and it was really glossy looking, and I wanted to just get one. And this is also in the medium nib, and I don't think I've inked this up with anything yet. No, I did not ink this up yet, but yeah, I just thought the white was cute. And then this is my first ever fountain pen. This is Twsbi Eco, and yeah, this is the pen that did it all. And oh my god, the nib is like dirty. I need to like wipe that off. I swear I did clean this out, but maybe not as thoroughly as I should have. But yeah, that's the Twsbi, and I have used this time and time again. And yeah, it's the white one. And this one is one of my favorite Twsbis, if not my favorite. This is the only thing is the ring here easily falls off if you slide it in and out of your pen case. And I've had to write to Twsbi, contact them, and have them send extra ones to me. And they said it was free. All I had to do was pay for shipping. And they ended up sending me a few of these elastic bands, plus a barrel. I had to pay for shipping, which was like, I don't know, I think $12 or something. But yeah, it was pretty good. At least it's replaced. And yeah, this is the Twsbi Diamond Mini in black, and I love, love, love this pen. I'm still waiting to this day. I've said this so long ago, but I'm waiting for a Twsbi Mini Diamond in black with gold hardware. So Twsbi, if you're listening, can you please make more versions of Diamond Minis? And yeah, I've been waiting for that for a long time. So hopefully one day they will make a Twsbi Diamond Mini with gold hardware. So I just can't wait. Hopefully one day they do that. Next one is Preppy, and this was, I think, a limited edition or something, or print or a special edition, something like that. And yeah, so Platinum Preppy, yeah, it's cute. And I did use this at the office because they really don't dry much. They have an inner seal cap mechanism thing that seals the ink in. And it's just a little, it's very casual use, and yeah, so I love that. And then the other side, let's see, the other side I have, let's see, I'm not going to take it out, but I have my Kaweco Sports. I have the clear one, and then I have the macchiato. I have the olive, which I love, which was I think, special edition a few years ago, and then they came out with a Cult Pens special edition with gold shimmer. I love this one. It's so pretty. And my most recent acquisition for Kaweco is this beautiful tortoiseshell Kaweco Sport. And yeah, no, this was definitely worth the money. I was missing a tortoiseshell style fountain pen, and this was right up my alley. And when I got this pen, I was just floored. Look how beautiful this pen is. And under certain lighting conditions, it changes. And I just love the look of it. It's just so beautiful. I think Kaweco did such a great job with this pen. I love it so much, and it writes great. I love the nib on it. It's great. Oh, and let's see what I got. I got this in a fine, yes. This next one is the Sheaffer, and this is a pocket pen. The clip is cute. It's like this mini little clip. And then the only thing, I like this pen. It's so cute, and it's like my second vintage. And the only problem is with these, the cap on this does not, you cannot keep the cap on and write without it jiggling around and falling off. And I personally, for this pen, I like to cap it for the full length, but unfortunately it does fall off and drives me nuts. Otherwise, it's a really nice pocket pen, and I would use it on a daily basis, but because of that, I know I could probably put like something, but I don't really want to, you know, mess with it too much. But that's the nib, the Sheaffer nib. It's gorgeous, and I got this at the last pen show, Scriptus, in Toronto, and this one is 14K nib, and I forgot the name of this. And then the next one is the Benu, my only and first Benu, and this is the special edition, and it's the Birth of Venus. And this one is actually, I think, inked up and not cleaned out. So I need to clean this out. But I also did an unboxing of this. It's just gorgeous. The nib is a larger nib, probably number 6. And I prefer smaller nibs, but it writes really wet, and it's so great, and it glides smoothly. I love this pen, actually. It's such a good writer. And I love using this in the fall, or when, you know, like, yeah, in the fall basically, because it's so like earthy, and it's so glittery. It just looks so nice sitting on a desk, you know. So I love this pen, and it writes so nice. The next one is my Twsbi Eco, and this is in latte, I believe. They came out with this coffee themed pen, and as you see, I still have this inked up. I don't remember which ink this was. It's a brown ink shimmer. I think it's Ferris Wheel Press Workshop Wishes. And look at that nib, it's so pretty. But this pen, this was such a nice release from Twsbi, and I swear I do not need another Twsbi Eco. I need to, like, from now on, I just really need to be mindful of the purchases that I make instead of like hopping on to the next trendy pen, like that is easy to acquire due to cost, like Twsbi Ecos, Kawecos, whatever. You know, I'd rather just focus on having a few lesser, more higher end pens that I really love using than having so many of these, you know, pens that I don't love as much. Does that make sense? So that's another reason why I wanted to make this video, because this is sort of like a change in being more mindful in the direction of my collector habits, and that's where the direction it's moving. So are you the same? Have you reached that point in your collection that, you know, it's time to shift it to the way you collect? This one is a fountain pen, and this one is very budget friendly. This is I purchased this at like a Omomo. It was like, I don't know, like about 15 bucks or something, and it writes great. I love it. It's very lightweight, and I don't have to worry about this if I'm throwing it around in my bag. So I have it inked up because I'm using it right now, and it's really nice. The next one is my gray Decimo, and I have mixed feelings. I don't know what happened, but the nib just does not write as smoothly, and it just feels like it kind of, I don't know, it's not too scratchy and it's not smooth. I can't explain it, but maybe the tines are too tight, but maybe I should just like have Nibmeister look at it. Maybe they can make it smoother or see if anything is wrong with it. I tried to look at it with a loop, but it's I'm not really skilled enough to figure out what it could be. So unfortunately, I don't know. Haven't been using it as much as I would like. And this is my only Decimo. And I got that one on, I think, eBay. Next one is the Jinhao, and this is so cute. It reminds me of, obviously, the Sailor, and I love mini pens, so when I saw this, I had to get it. I haven't seen any combination that looks like this, and I think it's pretty interesting. There's no Sailors that have this combo, as far as I know, so I thought it was okay to try it out. And it's an okay writer. I have no complaints. So again, if I want to chuck it in my bag, I don't have to worry about anything getting damaged or scratched. I mean, I'm still going to take good care of it, but it's not going to be one of my Sailors, you know? So I really like how cute that looks. And the next one is this, I forgot the name of it, but it's like a flex pocket pen, and I did not show this on this channel, but and I didn't show it because I still have mixed feelings about it. It's not really flexy as I thought it would be. I don't know what nib this is. I don't know what the name of this. I think it's International Fountain Pen. I don't know. But it is a beautiful pen. It's a screw cap. And I got this from Wonder Pens because I was just curious. And again, it was, you know, under around $100, around that, $100 or something like that, or just under. And I thought it would be nice to play around with this and see how I like it. But the nib is bigger than how I usually like it, so this is not going to be like an everyday writer, but it's going to be mostly anytime I want to, you know, try out some flex writing, I might ink this up. So I think it's nice to have in my collection because I don't have any other flex nibs. And that is all the pens in this Guerrero case, which is holding 20. So that's my 20 fountain pens so far. Oh, and I do want to mention, this is one of my favorite pocket fountain pens. This is the Travelers Company brass fountain pen. The nib is amazing. It's nice and it's so pocketable, and I don't have to worry about this being in my bag floating around because it's so hard wearing. And look how the patina is on this beautiful brass. I just love this pen. It's so compact, so always going to be my favorite. And now I want to move over to this beautiful Toyuka case. This is the 8 pen drawer case, and I ordered this on their website, and I asked for a custom top so that I can put more fountain pens. Otherwise it just comes like that at the top, but I wanted to make use of that, so I asked for an extra tray for the top, and I really like it. It works out really well. So in here I basically keep all of my favorite fountain pens, like all my precious fountain pens are in here, but there's only 8 slots, so let's see what is in here. They're out of place because I tilted it to show you, but so let's start with the first one. The first one we have is, this is the Build Your Own Pen in the Sailor Ancora shop in Ginza, Japan. And the nib is a medium fine, and I just love this pen so much. It writes really well, and it's very affordable to do this if you're there. It's about $50, I think, for the whole thing. And they build it in front of you, and you get to customize all the colors and all the hardware, but not the nib. I believe there's only a silver and gold colored metal nib. And I used this so much when I first got back. It's one of my favorite memories in fountain pens. Really wish I did a second one just in case if anything happened to this one, but I didn't. So I almost didn't do this on my trip there. I had to go back and do it on another day because I knew I would have regretted it if I didn't do it. So I'm glad I did. Just put them on the top. This is the Esterbrook, I believe, latte. Or no, it's the pumpkin spice latte. I love this pen. When it came out in the fall, I love it. I love that orange ring at the top, or finial. And I did have problems with this nib at first because I didn't I didn't flush it with water, but after a few times, the problem went away and it's fine now. So it's a very well built and it's very classy looking, very fancy fountain pen. It's probably one of my most fanciest. I feel like it's so fancy and elegant. Yeah, love it, and it's really beautiful as well. So and that's my only Esterbrook fountain pen. And I saw they came out with an olive color one, but I really wanted that, but I held back, so I've been good with that. And then my next one is, this is also a dream pen purchase. This is the Pelikan M400, I believe, in the extra fine nib, and this writes like a medium nib, like a medium Pilot or something, and or like a medium Twsbi, but it's extra fine. But look at that nib. This is the most fanciest, beautiful nib I own. It's just so pretty, and it writes a little too broad for me, but I don't want to mess with the nib. I mean, I might, but right now I'm okay. I want to preserve that original nib. I mean, I could get it cut down by Nibmeister to like a fine, but I really want to stay true to, you know, what Pelikan created. So I'm just going to use it when I have a more wetter ink or a drier ink. I mean, drier ink, I'll use it in here, but it's so beautiful. The tortoiseshell is just so beautiful. And I love this pen so much, and it's a dream. It really is. So this next pen is impulse purchase at the Toronto Pen Show last year, and this was very expensive for me. Oh my god. This nib that I've never even inked up before just broke. I have never even dropped this. The whole thing is like busted. I'm going to have to get this replaced, so I will contact This is crazy. I have never had this happen. I have never had this happen before, guys. The feed just broke off. Like, I did not, like, I didn't even drop this and it just broke off. It just chipped off when I just opened it. That is insane. So, like, the feed just broke off, and I will have to contact the place I purchased this and see if I can get, like, I don't know, like a part. I don't even know how this works, but I know the nib is replaceable, but I don't know if I can get the feed. Okay, this is insane that I realized this when I'm filming this collection video, but this just breaks my heart because it's an expensive purchase and it was an impulse purchase, and I've never even inked this up before. Like, never. I've never inked this pen up before. So now I have to look into why this like how, I guess all I have to do is buy the replacement, and I'm sure that I can just do that, but I don't know how to even take this out. How do I pull it out without damaging the nib? Like, so if anyone knows, please let me know what I should do, or because it's the feed is stuck now. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with it right now because I do not know what to do. It's just shocking that this is happening right on video. This is insane. I never even inked this up. So, well, that's pretty sad. This was the limited edition that was collaboration with Gourmet Pens and crap, I don't remember, but yeah, it was a Gourmet Pen limited edition for this Toronto Pen Show, and they only made like 5 or 6 or something. And this was like black, I don't know, lychee, something, like a drink inspired, and it's really pretty with a lot of like shimmer. And yeah, this was the last one that was at the table. And this one is the one with like, it doesn't have a lot of like the pink stuff in there, which is too bad, but yeah, I purchased it because it was the last one. So that's that. So that was very disturbing. I have never dropped this pen. And it just chipped off the plastic. So it must be like a fluke or something, or just really unlucky, but I will update you guys on what happens with this pen. It's just so heartbreaking. I take really good care of my stuff, so so that is the first drawer, and I'm so sad about that. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to leave this out here because I need to deal with that. And then the next drawer, I have my sailors. I don't have a lot of sailors, but I have enough for now. I have 4 sailors. Well, I can't say I have 4 because that's the one I got, Build Your Own Pen, is also a sailor, but these are Sailor Progress Slims. And this one, these are just like my babies. I love them so much. This is the Christmas tea, I believe. Christmas pudding. Yeah, Christmas pudding from a few years ago, 2 years ago. Or was it last Christmas? I don't remember. Oh no, it was the year before that. And yeah, it's a really precious, beautiful gold nib. I love this pen. It's just every holiday season, Christmas, I just use this with the Sailor Christmas tea ink that I love so much. It's like a warm red, and I love it. So I love the green shimmer sparkles in the cap. I just love it a lot. So that's my Christmas pen. And then I have the Sailor Nuts. This is Manyo Nuts. I love it. There's nothing much to say. This is a really special edition with the gray pen and the orange acorn-y look of the finials. And it's just so beautiful. I knew instantly that this was up my alley. This was purchased in Ginza Encore shop on my last Japan trip. This is the Pansies. The Pansies, I love it. Again, it's a collector item, and I was able to get it in person at the shop. I'm so happy, and I'm so surprised they actually still have this in stock, although they're running low. But this is a medium fine, and I just love it. It's so beautiful, and I have not inked this one up yet. But I'm just so happy to have it in my Sailor collection because it's so beautiful. I just love this so much. It has like this light, it has a light yellowy warm tone for the entire body, like kind of like a light honey tint to it, and I love that. It's so beautiful. And then my last sailor here is the Sailor Pro Gear Slim Mini. I believe this was my first sailor. Yes, this was my first sailor, and I was so nervous to be spending this, you know, like $200 on a fountain pen. I think this was around there. Or yeah, and I went to get it in a shop, and they only had one left, and yeah, I had to get it. I believe did I order this? No, I went to the store to get this, but I love this mini pen. This was the older version, I think, because this color edition, at the time, it was still a screw end cap, like that. And now the minis are not screw. It's not like a screw, like a screw cap at the end, if that makes sense. Which I do prefer because it makes it more secure. But yeah, that is my first sailor, and it's like this mauvey pink, and it's my favorite color, so I had to get it. And it was hard to hunt this down because I was late to the game. But yeah, that is my sailor collection. So that is the pens. I love keeping it in here, but I do see there's another option, and it looks like a dream case by Leap, I think. Not sure of the pronunciations, a Japanese company, and the reason I say that is because I had my eye on it. I had a bad experience with this Galen leather case. You guys know that I've done videos of this before. I have a fountain pen case video, and this is the Galen 10 pen case. And in the video, I explain everything wrong with this case. It was a great idea, but the execution wasn't great because when you close it, the felt is very, very thick over here. In my opinion, you only needed one felt over here, secured here, and then to close it, because there's two, when you close this case, it actually bumps your pens, pushes them together, and causes like them to, I don't know, be sandwiched really tightly together, and that's not really good for your fountain pens because the caps is already tight already when you close them. These pens are ones that I don't really use often, and I don't really consider them in my immediate collection. So it's not really on circulation in terms of usage. So for these ones, I might give them away in the future. Maybe I'll do a giveaway, or I will do like a pen swap, or something like that. But I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. But yeah, so I guess I should just go through them quickly here. This one was manuscript. It's a manuscript, and it's a stub, and I found this in a random unused abandoned drawer at work. So it was a fountain pen, and I took it because no one, didn't have an owner. Someone left it there and wasn't coming back for it. So I've used it a few times, but it's kind of rusted, you can see, but I'm not really a big fan of stub nibs. So don't know what I'm gonna do with that. And then I have my two Kawecos that is in very, very good condition and very lightly used. So I need to stop impulse buying. So these pens, I don't know what I should do. Maybe do a giveaway. If you guys are interested in a giveaway, let me know. Or maybe just do a pen swap. This one is a Sailor LaCool, my first ever Sailor. Again, the same nib as the other custom pen one, or custom build your own pen. And yeah, so I love this as my first Sailor, but I don't know, I haven't really reached for it in the last few years, and I don't know, there's nothing wrong with this pen. It's perfect and it's really in good condition. Also, this Twsbi Eco in the yellow was an impulse buy. Again, I really need to stop impulse buying these Twsbi pens, or any of these pens. And it's also in really good condition. So I probably will try to sell this pen. And then this one was given to me by a lovely, or donated to me by a lovely viewer. And I don't know, like, I've used it a few times, but I just haven't been reaching for it. It's the Twsbi Diamond, so I might do a giveaway on this as well. So I don't know what I'm going to do with all of these pens, but like, they all work. They're all in great working order. This one is Jinhao, and this, obviously we know what they're designing going after. This looks like the Lamy 2000, but in this beautiful gray color, and I couldn't resist the color of this, and I use this as like one of those pens I can throw around without worrying, but I have hardly used this as well, and I don't know, I might, I don't know if I'll use this as a drawing pen or something. I have no idea. And this one's a shark. Everyone has a shark, right? This one is in really good condition too. This is a Jinhao shark, and this is in I think it's in the champagne gold. And also haven't used this in a long time. This is the Pilot Kakuno. This is perfect for like line work, really fine line work. This is the extra fine. And this is the thinnest of nibs that I have, and I don't like thin nibs, so I don't really reach for that either. This is another Jinhao, I forgot the name, but this is a hooded nib, and it writes like really smooth. It's great. But again, I have so many other pens I gravitate towards. I haven't really used these as often as I should have, and they haven't been in rotation, so this is why they're in this this case. So yeah, so that is the pens that I seldom use that are in here, and I still probably have some random pens lying around, including the one that I was gifted from my friend, but it's not here, and it's not anywhere near here. So now I do have 2 pens on the way from Japan. I have heard great things about these pens. They're classics in the pen collector world, and I just never tried them, but it's almost like I read about it everywhere, and it's the Pilot Custom 74 and the Sailor 1911 Standard. I've been really attracted to these classic looking black pens because I don't know, maybe my taste is changing, but I found nothing like that in my own collection, and I feel like I'm forgetting one pen right now, like my most favorite pen. And you know why? It's not shown yet because I'm actually using it. And hold on one second. It is in my plotter, and oops, that's not cool. Okay, so it is my Pilot E95S. How can I forget you? This is my best friend in the form of Pilot, a fountain pen. So I love this pen so much. The nib is a dream, like butter. I can say that about this pen. If there's any gold pen, this is my first gold nib pen, and I'm so happy that I went with this. I love it so much. It's a pocket pen. It's so vintagey. It's the burgundy one, and I love it. This is, I have to say, right up there with my favorite sailor pens. But this design and the uniqueness of this pen is just unparalleled to any other pocket pens. Here is it side by side. I don't know. I just love this pen so much. It's definitely recommended. I recommend this pen so much. Yeah, so that is all. That is, I think I've covered all of it. But yeah, I guess I should do a, first impression video when my new pens arrive. I don't know if, like so many people have already, done unboxings of that, but yeah, I'll probably do an unboxing. I guess my next wish list item for fountain pens would be Platinum 377.6 in the Kaweco, because it's so gorgeous as well. And I haven't tried any Platinum 3776 before. Never tried that pen, and I love Japanese pens, so I feel like I'm gonna like it a lot too. And I think that's on my wish list. Other than that, I'm sad I missed out on the other limited edition ones, the gradient Pilot Decimo, the Nagasawa one, which I regret not getting when it was available. But I was trying to be good, so and what else? I think there's a few other fountain pens, but that's the one that comes to mind that I'm kind of sad about. But I do already have a gray Decimo, so I didn't really want to jump the gun on that. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Let me know what your next wish list pen is, and what your favorite pen in your collection is right now. All right, thank you so much guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a long one, but it was long overdue, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.